Go make sure you.
Oh wait, just same thing. Say your name and spell it for me.
My name is Garrett Ian, Garret, last name Ean.
Spread out and see what you find.
I've been involved with Robin Hood of Keene since about December 2012.
That's when it started.
Why do you guys go out and drop coin money?
Yeah, through that one. And,
Robin Hooding gives you an effective means of Robin Hooding gives you a means to physically prevent the government from being able to enforce one of their edicts. Because unlike with criminal charges, you can't stop somebody from being arrested and being ruined by the criminal justice system in that manner, because that itself would be a crime. But it is within our rights to fill meters and make sure that other people don't get parking tickets. So by doing that, we're able to prevent the state from extracting even more money from people through the tickets. And in another way, it's to combat the fact that a ticket is not just a bill for $5 in Keene. It's also the threat of that $5 turning into $20 and $40. And once you reach $100 in fines, which could just be 2 or 3 tickets, you can have your car towed, which will cost you many hundreds more.
The parking enforcement officers say you're harassing them and intimidating them. What do you say to those accusations?
I think it's unfortunate that they're using this tactic against a large group of people. I've been involved with Robin Hooding for a while, and I haven't witnessed anything that I would consider harassment on a consistent basis. I can see why they would feel uncomfortable with the fact that people are following them around and filling meters ahead of them and preventing them from being able to enforce parking laws in Keene unless they do unless they chalk for 2 hours. If they go around chalking people's tires, there's no way that we can really prevent that, because they threatened us with felony charges if we were to remove chalk from anyone's tires that they placed there.
Are you worried about this lawsuit?
I myself believe in complete openness and accountability, and since I've been Robin Hooding, I take videos every day when I go out and post them to the internet. Those can be found at youtube.com/FR33MANTVRAW. And so all the raw video that I've ever filmed, I've put out there, and I've never felt that anything that I've done is harassing, and I will challenge the city of Keene to present any evidence of that. I think in the affidavits that they filed, they don't cite any instances in which I know of that anyone's been harassing anyone. They do name some other people specifically in there, but the only place I found my name in that suit is where one of the parking enforcers says that I move when she asks me for more space, which flies in the face of the idea that we're actually harassing these people. I've always tried to keep a very positive demeanor and interaction with them, because I don't think there's anything productive about angering or making them feel overly uncomfortable. I was a little shocked to learn through the affidavit that one of the parking enforcers cited medical disturbances as a result of the Robin Hooding that's been going on. If he's really experiencing that, I feel very unfortunate about that. But because of course, that would never be my or I think anyone else's intention.
Good. Excellent. We'll get a few shots of us talking, and then maybe you guys can head out and do some Robin Hooding, I guess. How did you come up with the name?
God, I guess it wasn't me. I mean, that was Lauren Canario. This goes back for years, as I think I mentioned on the phone with you, probably back to 2008 or 2007. And she's just really creative and made the connection that we're helping save people from the King's ransom, I guess. And she made some neat little connections like that.
And the goal here is what? I mean, the statement is what? I mean, I understand to do a nice thing. The overall message is what? The government is too involved in.
Well, there's communities that don't have parking meters, and I think that ultimately I'd like to see the shutdown of the parking enforcement department. I don't think it's necessary at all. If the concern is that business owners won't be able to manage their parking without the city, well, we can find business owners that'll tell you they'd rather not have parking meters here. And I think it would make more sense for them to just own, so whoever owns this building should own these spaces, and they can come up with whatever rules they want for their own spaces. And if they feel like someone's there violating their rules, then bring the police in, then bring the complaint process. But this is all about revenue. I mean, that's what parking enforcement is.
I'd like the idea to spread that people could, rather than the effect be that the city has to change anything major, that people are just going out and doing this themselves. And I see a lot of people that'll come up to me and they give us change, and and they'll say, "Oh, I was filling meters the other day," and I'm really glad to hear that the idea is spreading that everybody, like the people, as opposed to this higher level thing with special rights, the government, can do something to protect each other from their enforcement.
Do you have a bunch of those cards you can hold up for us? They're kind of cool. Actually, can you hold them up?
There's also
Hey, Nick.
do you want these held up as well?
Just some folks getting interviewed.
What you
Some
drop
people here after Robin Hood Keene.
If we say that, I'll give them at least 40 minutes of it.
Last Thursday,
If I'm leaving one of
This
these
is,
on someone's car, I've given them at least 40 minutes in like one of these spots. So it's like,
preliminary notice.
This is Nick Sansone. He's the proprietor of Motosuo Studio.
Okay,
here, and
thanks.
he has some opinions about Robin Hooding.
Okay. Can we come to you after you to be here? Is this where I can find you? We're on number 7. Okay. Let me do this stuff first and
Yeah, I mean, there's points, and I usually just put them all together. So she has identified where the road's hole down Main Street.
Right by Keene State.
Right. So we'll probably have to hop in. I don't want to hop in here too far.
Oh,
Or you can just get some generic footage from.
we have a little bit of that one woman, right?
Yeah, we have one person.
But I think it's more about you guys just kind of looking at these cars. Let's do that first, and then
We don't need you to confront
yeah.
an enforcer.
Well, generally the way it works is we'll find the enforcer and get in front of her.
Oh.
Because
Oh, I see. Okay.
that's the way you can really count it as a save. Like if we just put
That's
money
true.
in somebody's meter, we don't know if the enforcer's going to come by anytime soon.
Okay,
Maybe
so
that
should
person-
we?
So ideally, that's the best way to do a Robin Hood is to find them and then just
Okay.
walk in front of them.
All right, fair enough.
I'd
How do we?
personally much rather just put money in meters.
Well, he's-
minus that.
Well, since we,
That's
how
just
about this?
gonna
Since we
find
know
a
where this
contact
one
order.
meter maid is, why don't we go try to do that and see if we can catch up with her? So how do we? Where is this? Where do we go?
It's down Main Street here. There's Keene State College, so you'll go down Main Street. There's that little roundabout.
Yep.
Go straight through there, and then park anywhere on the side of the road. And she supposedly is around there.
Where are you guys talking about?
All around here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll head down that way, and then we'll find you on the other side.
anyone need change?
Call me if you need to find me.
Okay.
I'm parked at Gilbo.
All right. Daryl, you got room? You got room?
I can people in, yeah.
You're gonna need the other side. Don't have room for it. Sorry, man.
You probably shouldn't be going in the direction of Linda or Alan, too. That's probably a bad idea.
All right, we are in Daryl's car heading down toward Keene State. They're waiting for you.
Yep. That's what I thought, was just making sure. Where she's parked. Probably in Gilbo.
Probably by Keene State. You don't think she'd walk all the way down to Keene State from Gilbo, do you?
It's not really that
Yeah, I think they drive.
far. Maybe.
I don't know if I've ever, well, I don't usually go this far south, but I don't know if I've ever seen them walk this far, too.
And I got a fix your radio, hold on.
Yeah, the meters are over there.
Oh, they're over here. Oh, I thought she said that she was on Main Street.
Yeah, I don't think there's any meters over in this direction.
There's some on one of these sides.
Where did you see her? You saw her on Main Street, right?
Keene State.
Yeah, this is not. You can turn around up here somewhere.
That's where I told those guys to go.
Oh, okay.
Superintendent of the Cheshire Schools. Apparently when BZ saw Linda, she ran away from him.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And the reporter, from what he said on the phone, sounded very friendly.
Good.
Expected to spin on the story.
All of this is metered.
I don't know. I've seen
trees
them
can
parked all the
obscure
way,
them.
like, way down.
Is that her? Or is that Alan? Or is that neither? No, it's nobody. No.
Looks like she might have taken off. Couldn't make you out there. We're coming back up your way. Right now, we were looking for the parking enforcer. Couldn't find her. Have you got eyes on her anywhere? I don't see their car either. News people. Yeah, and I think we lost her too, so we're coming back down Main Street. We'll just, I guess we'll jump her. Alright, sorry about that.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I gotcha. Check, can you hear me? Out in front of the works, coming back up Main Street.
You just go ahead and park.
Yeah. Could be using that as an excuse to go behind.
Windows down.
All right, man.
I'm guessing they know the media's around because they're letting us off. The media went off in the other direction.
NPR is coming out at 1, so I'll just meet you guys at Central at 1.
Are they coming to the square?
I think so. Find out, and then if they're not, send me a text. I'm going to go take a look at some shit in City Hall.
I saw that today on online. It's awesome.
MUR's coming at 1 o'clock too, so we got BZ, we got MUR, very cool. Times already did a report.
Yeah, I was reading that. That was a great article.
It was really good.
I agree with you. I like how they put the mission statement at the end there. That was great. That was great.
Yeah, you couldn't really ask for much better reporting than that. But we couldn't find her. We went down the street. I think she went into hiding for lunchtime.
I love what you guys are doing. You know, I've given you money, whatever. I told him too. I said, my only concern is, like, I was saying, if you equate the parking spaces to my appointment slots, you know, when I get 80% full, I become less busy. You know, my one problem is, how do you really keep commerce moving? But I think there's way better options. I mean, you could do a boot, you could, you know, privatize it.
Or you could just, if you got a problem with somebody, then you can launch a complaint against them.
Yeah.
Until then.
See ya. Take care. Yeah, like the apartments will camp here. That's the one issue because there's no parking. But we've been fighting for that to be a parking garage.
Well, one of the suggestions, like Ian told those guys, I don't know if you heard earlier, was he was saying, like, as a business owner, like, maybe we all rent from, like, whoever owns this, like Joe Smith. He says, hey, there's 3 businesses, we have 9 spots, you each get 3 spots, use them how you want, and then you can make sure
But
one's
an
open for
example,
your
like in
clients.
this building, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 businesses. You know what
I
I mean?
agree, a parking garage would be helpful. And
Yeah, we've been pushing for that.
If you think about it though, like think about all the money that's being funneled into the city. If that money was kept in business owners' pockets, y'all could come together and just build the damn parking.
Totally agree. I spent probably $1,500 of my own money. We had the Portsmouth guy who designed the garages to come down here and do a parking study years ago. We did the first one, and that's why that sign's there that says downtown parking. Because they said if
there's
Railroad
Pelican.
Square isn't developed or Gilboa Ave,
Get a wave out of
you
them.
guys are fine with parking, but nobody knew where to park.